I met Alice yesterday, guys. I am most eager to address the Asian's threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Meteor, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Uldar? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with the ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Raubon needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Uldar, unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moenbrader's research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Oriange is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sands, and others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade, it remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Meteor, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphino and the Braves with theirs? It would seem it would do much to restore the faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. However, as ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before the departure, such as receiving Rill's latest report and all the other important things I do. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others want kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Uldan riots. When you're finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. We just talked to Alfie yesterday. He was being obnoxious then, too. It's a very punchable face. Look at all these guys. Ever since Mo and Breta arrived, the Rising Zones have been buzzing with excited energy. I must admit, her enthusiasm is rather contagious. Should I talk to any of these other people? There's some. Aren't you supposed to be doing something right now? These two have been telling me stories about corrupted crystal formations that appeared following the calamity. I'll need more data before I can draw a conclusion, but I'm intrigued by the potential of their untapped energies. Well, fair enough. I think you're supposed to be more productive. Alright. Is everything in order, Media? Are you ready to attend us? I guess. A pleasure as always, Meteor. You'll be escorting Commander to Uldar, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for his benefit. Oh, right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons that found their way into the refugee hands a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant what caught an arrow while talking to Meteor, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the Black Marketeer as well as his claims. What say you, Meteor? I say when you say we, you usually mean me. Well, then it's settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. We will take all the credit for what you do. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Uldar. I expect good tidings. Sure is good at delegating. Oh, I'm on Arcanist. I was like, whoa. Could not figure out why that was not ready to be accepted. They could have stopped me sooner. That would have been logical. Here we go. We have to get this done today so that I can finish up class quests and side quests tomorrow so that I can be in Heavensward the first lore week in August. If you check the lore weeks down below, I moved the lore week back a week because I think the patch is going to be back a week. So the second lore week is when I believe patch 6.2 hits. And so that means it'll be a mix of 6.2 content and this. Like, lore weeks are the most flexible. And the goal would be to clear all of the rest of Heavensward and base Stormblood before patch 6.3. And then clear the rest of Stormblood and all of Shadowbringer's base before 6.4. And then the rest of Shadowbringers and all of base Endwalker before 6.5. And then be through the 0.1 through 0.55 Endwalker content on both of my characters going into 7.0. What's my predicted date for 6.2? I believe it's the 23rd now. My original was the 9th, because I was counting weeks. But I believe based on the live letter, we're looking at the 23rd. So I believe I was off by 2 weeks. So I've got it slated as a lore week down below, intentionally. I think that puts 625 somewhere between October 18th and the first week of November-ish. First week or two of November. So I think you're looking at back half of October, first half of November for 625. We'll know more from the second live letter on whether or not that pacing seems right. There'd be a logic to sliding it out a bit, because remember, Savage is going to be delayed by a week. So that means Savage is launching like the last week of August, maybe first week of September. The 23rd is give or take a week. I think it could still slide. I think there's a 3-week range there. But I think that 3 weeks is probably centered on the 23rd. I don't think it's the 9th anymore. At the earliest, it's the 16th. 2 characters going at cap in 7.0. One will be Omni. I'll be set up for 7.0 nicely. Yes, and then I would like to have done all of the class quests to 80, which means this character will be probably Omni 80, with probably one of every class to 90 to do all the role quests again. So it is possible going into 7.0 that I am looking down the barrel of, in 7.0, having 2 Omni 100 characters. Assuming we go to 100. There's a real logic with only going to 99. A very Final Fantasy logic. But yeah, in 7.0, I would maybe be going for Omni on both, which would be crazy considering this was my first time to ever be Omni in an MMO. Having all the professions and all of the classes at cap. This is my first time to ever have that. It feels weird. It feels weird every time I open this character in my main and all the numbers are orange. So. Send a link to Brian of a YouTube video stealing at 14. I'm sure he and I may talk about it. We've been chatting every morning. The minimum you need for story is 5 jobs. Right, 1 of each, right? But after 80, the class quest stops, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Just one. Just pick one. I'd like to have them all anyway. Meteor. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard, common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a man of your standing, and Commander Levelier needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men never have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, it is only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure the clients do not escape. With me, Meteor. Do I know you? No? Alright. Here we go. This all means a lot more now. Yeah, this is incredibly intriguing to have done coils coming into this. Because this all matters. It makes this area prettier. I feel like we were just here yesterday, standing over here somewhere. Maybe at the top of the hill? No. I don't know, I feel like we were just here. Looking out at this. It may not have been this spot. It may have been one of the other ones. I think it was here, though. That's weird. It's weird. Weird feeling. Alright. Hey, buddy. I spy the one man, but there's sure to be others. I have a plan.
While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend.
Okay. Hey, buddy. How's this guy doing, huh?
Oh, who goes there? An adventurer? Oh, the damned fool! You should have never come here.
Oh, God. I did not see your friends. If you don't mind, I'm actually gonna get a chocobo out. If it's all the same to you. Okay. I distracted them by killing them. I think that's what he meant. I'm just, you know, this should be a really good distraction. Always a good distraction when you just murder. Okay. How do I know who yelled that?
I don't understand. What's all of this about? Oh!
Who said that? Did you just kill somebody?
As you can see, this is a fine mess. I tried to restrain him, but he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring in an experienced recruit. Commander Lovelier will be most disappointed. Damn it all. A golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slipped past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskwhite sellswords. We may suspect maybe them, and we would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades. Alas! We're here to aid them, and they're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons. Yet, even that accomplishment is lacking. For all the information we received indicated a massive shipment. And this is anything but.
That guy yelled out for help, and I came in here to stand over his body. There is no knife. And you don't have a recruit.
I will join the first in their hunt for the Duskwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Uldar in my stead. Entrust them to the third Yuyuasi. He will take care of the rest.